Assalamu alaikum, welcome to How to Earn channel. I'm your teacher and today I'm here to discuss something. Many people have asked so many questions. The question is only one though. Sir, how do we start freelancing? When asked what experience you have, sir, I just started learning Illustrator. Or I learned Illustrator, now learning Photoshop or learned. Now I'm putting this topic aside for now and try to understand one important thing and you'll agree with whatever I say. For example, a person south learning to drive car, from scratch. Hits it, accidents happen, maybe not many are hitting. Imagine that he has just learned to drive a new car and in his lane or to say, on streets where traffic is less, driving there, and he is still learning. All of a sudden that person declares, or the other global car races, Formula 1 is a different league. Right now imagine, is that person really ready for the fact that he race at the Grand Prix or the race in Milan? Should he participate there? It can't be. You all will agree too. So what does he have to do first? He has to learn to drive very well. Then he has to practice running on the big roads in the city, and believe me, when I first learned to drive, literally I used to be scared to go on the main roads. It was dangerous too. But it doesn't happen to many people. Many people steal dad's car out of the house beaming face with smiling eyes without telling them and learn too. I didn't get such an opportunity, but I had to learn it later. I've seen a lot of people doing excellent driving at a very young age. So keep this driving in mind now, coming with your freelancing, later. Now, this person who has just learned to drive will first drive on the city roads, then on the highways. This'll take at least a year, I think. Well, not 1 year, at least 6 months will take. At least 6 months to get the courage to go on the highways. Now, driving on the highway is certainly not easy. You know, when traveling from one city to another, you get heavy traffic, the rules may be different there, a certain speed limit has to be maintained. In Karachi, when driving car, we feel like sprinting at above 40. Because traffic jams, this or that, someone coming from this way or that way, pretty difficult it is. And the guy who just learned to drive is demanding I'll take part in the Grand Prix. Of course he can, I didn't deny, but time. It will take time. How much time depends on the practice. If he practices more, starts to get on the highway sooner, then also participates in small street races. Begins to understand the car and its parts. You have to understand it well, dear. Because he is planning something of grand level, it now. Even if we put him in the Grand Prix anyway, what'll happen? Definitely he will ruin everything. Maybe he'll lose his life. Now, of course, it was all about physical driving. Let us get to your freelancing. So dears, freelancing is also a Grand Prix race. Race, really it's a race. Because you're not alone to participate. Many smart players around the world are in the market. Now what is that market? Let us talk about Fiverr as an E. Sometimes it hits the bullseye, it hits, but I request you all, first, get yourself ready to participate in such a race. It's more important. Now, what the small races will be like. See, let me tell you a simple thing. If you're planning to do freelancing, then please, for God's sake, take some time first. When people ask me, we want to earn online and tell me which software to learn, my heart gets shattered into pieces, breaks apart. What are these people thinking? See, I always say that a graphic designer can earn better than an MBBS doctor. Which is a fact, you all know. Is it really okay? An MBBS doctor will earn less than us and will earn more, keeping in mind that the doctor has studied for God knows how many years, mastering thick books, and then he goes on to become a doc. Think, my dear, it's an injustice. So, such injustice doesn't happen in this world actually. As much as he studied, as many hours he has given in his studies, you must give too. It's very important, please try to understand. Then the problem occurs. Many students often message me, sir, I uploaded my gig on Fiverr, but it's not selling at all. Then bro, your work is not good. The person who will pay money will thoroughly check before paying. You simply think like that. You go to the market to buy things. Thousands of sellers are selling bad products. Would you buy from them? No. You'll go to that one seller who has the good products. And he has a lot of rush. Think for once. The one who is spending money won't pay because he is merciful on you. He is giving you money, which means he wants service from you, and only the best one. So it's a race. Understand that it's a race, and to participate you need to exercise at a very pro level. By exercise I mean you must practice. You have to sharpen your skills more. One thing to remember, skills can be learned. Talent, which is by birth and God-gifted, everyone has talents inside them. I'm not saying you don't have any talent. Maybe you have a talent that no one can compete with. Everyone surely has talents inside them. Maybe you don't have the talent for design, but something else. Think about it. Now, skills, as I said, can be learned. So the graphic designing, software, these are all skills. These can be learned. Some people are talented by birth, who, without knowing what rules to follow, their color schemes turn out to be outstanding. You may have seen, whenever someone designs something, the colors are amazing. It's gifted in him. And if it's not gifted in you, then you have to learn the science of colors. Understand typography, understand what is balancing. These are the rules of graphic design. You have to learn these rules, just like, to get a driving license you have to learn some rules. Even though many people illegally take out licenses, you know what the condition of the road becomes then. People go at 40 speed in the fast lane, just because they don't have the knowledge. Have to go here fast, not 40, at least 80 speed needed here, dude. So the state of our roads, same with the freelance market. Those who don't know what it is, jumps into work. So to you, to everyone, a small plea, please. Polish your skills first, then jump into the market. Grow up gradually. As I said, to drive cars first try the lanes. Then the roads, the highways, then to think on whether to go to the races or not. Do the same in freelancing. Now let me share a strategy. Practice first, a lot. So that you provide a solution. Remember, designing is a solution. I already mentioned this in my theory class. Design is a solution. So first you become the solution provider. Many people told me, sir, after watching such tutorials we designed a banner or a logo and put on the gig. Fear the God, dear. The whole world maybe made that logo and banner. How do you? I mean, you remake a copy design and claim that, look, I can make these things. Can you really make it? Everyone wants something different, boss. Something different. If I go to make a suit, a bespoke suit, made according to my body size, if anyone is an expert, I'll be ready to pay him $20K to make. Because my clothes will also cost at least $15 to $20K. Everyone knows, to make an elite suit, it costs money. Everyone knows, to make an elite suit, it costs money. And for elite work, you need an elite type of practice. I'll be ready to spend $20K on that tailor to make my suit, just because he has the expertise, or reputation in the market. You have to be like that, you have to reach that level. So now your practice will be done. Well, what to do next then? What will you do for different people? That is, everyone around you, your uncle, cousin, or any older brother, or father, start designing for them. This is your first practice. And you know what, if it's a nice design, if printed, for example, you can design a business card for them, or you. I won't tell about the logo at all now. Design the business card if they have the existing logo. If they have any shops, design the signboard. Start from the little things. Okay, if they wish to run Facebook marketing, then start that. Start social media marketing for them. Do it for free, no problem. This is your practice, start it. At this duration you'll learn a lot. Start doing these things, and believe me, within 3 to 4 months, confidence will build up inside you. This thing takes a lot of practice, a lot of experience. There are still many topics that will be helpful for you. I hope you've loved the video. If yes, please give it a